Good, everybody. I'm back, and I'm in utter confusion. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it seemed like it's a weird time in a lot. I was like, another video I did, I was like, Spider-Man 4. Something that's like, don't understand it, but I get it. I'm down with it. Here, I'm talking about some Wonder Woman 3 rumors that is being developed, and it's it's going to be tied in, or is it not going to be tied in? But they're making it so either way, it's in, right? I it's really confusing based on the fact that it's basically seemed like cool. The Flash movie was the end all be all. That old DC stuff gone, but not gone. So Gal Gadot gonna be back to do Wonder Woman 3. So I was like, cool. So one is like, okay, maybe if you kept her and you do something different, okay, maybe. But the fact that we're gonna do the third movie after the second one didn't do well, and after you basically was like, we're not doing that, and maybe they didn't like Jenkins, and they was like, we'll do it ourselves. Thanos Gauntlet, different whole universe. But it's just odd. Like it's like kind of like what the purpose is. It's like Ben. I was like Cavill, he done whatever. Affleck Flash movie done whatever. Aquaman is basically gonna be Lobo now, so he's still in, but we're gonna do Aquaman 2 anyway. But we're going to have to get another Aquaman. So if we do that, would that mean Aquaman 3? Would they, like when you eventually do another Aquaman, is that going to be Aquaman 3? Or would you just start over? Because then if you do start over, then this doesn't make any sense. If you do 3, it still doesn't make sense. But at least it's like, okay, we're trying to do something here. Yeah, no, I was like, yeah, and I was like, so it really just seems like they basically just kept because I'm like, Zachary Levi's going to stay as Shazam. I don't see how he's not going to really keep that and have a third movie. But at the same time, I mean, especially if Wonder Woman's going to get a third movie. But at the same time, we ain't. So Gunn said that Blue Beetle is going to be the first character in his new DCU, but Superman's the first movie. So it's already doing that and have as BS of like it's very frustrating because it's killing the movie while also trying to promote the character, but also there's no telling if that character is actually going to do what it needs to do in order for them. It's kind of like we can also see basically like if this movie doesn't do well, which it probably isn't, how it seems like it's going. Are they gonna keep a character that didn't do well? Where you gotta tell everybody like, oh yeah, see what you gotta do is go look at that movie that doesn't count here, but he does count as the character here. So you get an introduction of him here, but that's not the guy that we're gonna keep here, so he's gonna also be different. Like, it's too much hopscotching. And I like Gal Gadot, I like her as Wonder Woman. I just don't see how this makes sense in this whole thing. I was like, because it's even weird them trying to. I seen somebody talking about doing like an Elseworld thing. I think it was Coffin wanted to do it, Elseworld, and even that's confusing because I get the Batman being Elseworld, I get the Joker being Elseworld. You could do Wonder Woman Elseworld, but making it number 3 means it ties back into all the other stuff. Like you did Wonder Woman, Ride of the Amazonians or something like that with Gal Gadot. You could make that an Elseworld type of thing. Cause then it's like, okay, cool, we kept the same person, but it's over here. It's sort of finishing out the trilogy, but not at the same time. But this what sounds like it's keeping on in, and that just seems like more dysfunction. And I'm like, you already have, cause I'm like, to me that's one of the reasons that Flash flopped is because everybody's like, I might as well just wait for it to get on to streaming I'll watch it, but it doesn't have nothing to do with anything. All of this is for nothing. It's going to start over. So what's the point? So I'm like, if that's for that, then what's the point here? I don't understand it at all. I mean, you're trying to start over, but at the same time, you're not. And I'm like, you're trying to like, you bringing on all this stuff while and trying like to polish it and get new, but then you're also like, you know what though? Put some of that stuff back on it. That dust I got off of it, I'll put that dust back on it. I was like, spiders, put that back on it. Like, no. You're trying to clean it off. You're trying to start it anew. I was like, you just gonna have to rid of it. Do Band-Aid to take that off. I was like, otherwise you just still keeping an infection. I don't know. Anyway, I guess we'll see what they do. Like the video, I appreciate it. If not, hey, maybe next time. But until then, peace. I'm out.